Hello and welcome to another updated video about Ethereum. So Ethereum has followed today our primary expectation. It still is going higher, but now we're getting to a point where I do expect a pullback here at any point. Previous video, I think we were just in this box, mentioned to you key support is still here, the $1,300 level. There was a chance to rally directly from here or to go into this region and then to rally from here as long as the $1,300 level holds. This was still expected to go to the upside, which it did. So obviously there was a chance, because I had a few questions how to trade this possibly. Well, today what you need to understand, I would not try to over trade these waves. Sometimes a lot of people seem to be over trading every little wave. Sometimes you just can't say if it's going to hold this support or not. And if you have two scenarios which are really close together, it sometimes makes sense to, in order to bring probabilities to your side, to just give your trade maybe a little bit more space and then move the stop loss below the lower support, for example, because there's no way of knowing if it's going to find support in this support area, which it obviously did, or in this support area. And then on a day where you have CPI data release, where you have a lot of distortions. I did warn before, or I actually did warn in the live stream today that I made, about that we could get distorted waves and waves could reach their extremes. So which exactly happened here. I believe under normal circumstances we probably would not even have broken out of this. I mean, this, you cannot consider this a substantial breakout. I think when I made the last video we were just hovering here. It really looked like we were going to break it. Obviously we did hold, but you need to consider that on a day where you have a lot of volatility, sometimes you can get these distortions. But either way, clearly the idea was still to move higher in a fifth wave as long as we're holding 1300. We did that, and we could even count 5 waves in this move up. So I don't think we have seen this wave 4 already in green, because it has pulled back, yes, today, but I think this was only the small wave 4. Obviously the alternative would be that the wave 3 was already in and this was already the green wave 4. I don't think so, but I want to make you aware of the possibility, but I don't think so. The reason is that it was just not a healthy wave 4. It was just not strong enough for this. Looking at the proportions of the entire move up, this was not really a healthy wave 4. I mean, it would be extremely unlikely if this already was this green wave 4. What I cannot rule out is that the move down was just an A wave. The move down an A wave, the move up here an overshooting B wave, and we're gonna come down and see next, which would be quite similar to the idea that we finished the wave 3 here and are now gonna come down. So I think obviously I consider this at the moment an extended third wave, the way it's behaving, because it did reach. We can just check which Fibonacci level it reached. See, I'm really happy with how it's going with Ethereum at the moment. I'm really happy about it. Okay, it very much extended. It reached basically here the 300% extension. This is obviously one key target for a wave 3, an extended target certainly, but it's basically what we reached, the 1430 level. I mean, next target you could say 1460. If it stretches out further, which is what they always can do. What we have to say is, again, just very simply, as long as we're holding 1300, we can still push higher here. In the very short term, looking at this again, this is micro counting again. So there is obviously still a chance to push higher here as long as we're holding, I would say, the 50% retracement or even the 78.6. So let's say we're holding the 1385 level. And again, this is micro counting. I only do this because a lot of people are interested in the micro counts. I always say they are rather unreliable. Don't think anybody can predict with a very high accuracy the smallest intraday volatility waves. A lot of people think so, and a lot of people get frustrated when I have to adjust wave counts. But if you understand how the market works, and if you understand how the crypto market works, I mean, you can't predict every small wave, but you can predict or forecast with good accuracy the larger trend, also medium term, also short term trends, but not every little small wave. Yeah, that's just not possible. But I still show you my best view of what we could be doing. And if we consider this maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, that's possible, and we could come down now. I think there is not much more space. I mean, obviously, if we break above the intraday high, again, next target would be 1460. Yeah, as you've just seen, the 300% extension. No, it was the 3.618 extension, right? But yeah, if you can always say, okay, maybe we get another extension, then this could become another 1-2 setup, but it would need to hold above 1386 and could then still rally higher. Yeah. Therefore, personally, if I was to set a stop loss here, two possibilities. It could be set just below the last swing low, which is what I did now. Yeah, or you could set it below the 78.6 retracement if you want to give it a little bit more space. But personally, I'll probably wait now for another entry here in this wave 4 if we get it. If we break below 1300, we have a signal that we're going to break down, especially if we break through it in an impulsive fashion. So while I also think this move up is nearly done, especially here in this third wave, because on the 30-minute chart at least here the momentum is turning down now. Fair enough, it's only the 30-minute chart, but on the hourly as well, yeah, negative momentum increasing, or at least positive momentum decreasing. And we see on the 1-hour chart as well, you see a bearish divergence pretty clearly now on the MACD and on the RSI. We see bearish divergences. Wouldn't be surprised to see that on the 4-hour as well. Yeah, pretty clear now. So we are hovering obviously in the overbought range. The MACD is sort of still pushing higher here, so we don't really have a reversal there yet. But certainly, I mean, the wave 4, I think, is due at some point here. When exactly it will start, I don't know, but I think the first signal that the wave 4 has started will be if we drop, and again, I try to... I would say if we drop below 1404, because then you're dropping below the 50% retracement. Yeah, and that would be a good sign that this fourth wave in green has started, and we could then still rally higher in a fifth wave. Now, again, this is still no reason to get super excited about Ethereum and getting back into a bull run. We are really only halfway there. As I said before, confirmation. This could just still be an ABC, as I expected at the moment, yeah. So, however, if we extend this move and don't make an ABC, but instead this will become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move and then ABC, then we can confirm the bear market low was in with a very high likelihood, but we're not there yet. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.